Hey everybody, this is Erica J. Holston. I am a certified relationship and dating coach. I am so excited that you are here with me today. We are going to talk about a really good topic, and that is how to keep negative people out of your dating journey because I know that this can be a real struggle for people. And before we get started, as usual, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel as well as turn on the notifications because I want to make sure that you will be able to see videos about dating and relationship advice. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, let's be real. When it comes to dating, some people struggle with negative talk. And if that's not enough, some people struggle with other people being negative about their dating journey. And I know how difficult this can be. And by the end of this video, you will have actionable steps as to what it is that you can do to make sure your dating journey is negative proof when it comes to other people. And so you may have a best friend who is always telling you, girl, you're not going to meet anybody, or man, I don't know who it is that you are looking for, but you have way too many standards. And so with this type of talk, it can be difficult because all you want is someone who is right for you, someone who is possible marriage material, and you want someone who will be there for you, have companionship, and someone you can build with, someone that you can trust, and all of these things. And, I just want you to know that you have to be protective about your dating journey when it comes to other people being negative. I know one example for me is that I actually had a family member who was negative about my dating journey because of some of the life experiences that I had. And, when I would talk to them about it, they would actually, say, like, oh, like, you'll probably meet someone who would treat you like the last one. And that was a domestic violence issue. And I just thought to myself, like, I cannot keep telling this person my personal business. I actually have to make sure that I protect my dating journey. I protect my energy. I protect my mind, and I protect my heart. And with that is that I had to start creating boundaries for people who were negative. So if I'm being optimistic, if you're being optimistic, if you just know that you want to be married, you know that you want to be in a long-term relationship, you know that you want someone to be there for you, but you haven't found them yet, and you believe wholeheartedly that that person is on the way, but you got someone else talking in your ear that's being negative. And so that can be hurtful. That can actually bring down your energy. That can actually make you feel like, is this real? Is this what I really want? And so you just really need to avoid those type of people, because if you are a person and you know you want to be married, you know that you want someone to be there for you, you know you love, and you know that they are going to come sooner or later, is that you have to protect that. So let's talk about how to set boundaries when it comes to negative people. And this can be like a really hard challenge for some people when it comes to setting boundaries, because this is a subject that a lot of people sometimes have a stumbling block over, and it is doable. So I know that I had to do it. I know that some of the ladies that I have in Honey Love Academy, I know that I had to help them in their journey in order for them to be able to do it. So I want you to know that I know exactly how you could feel if you need to set this boundary, especially if this person is close to you, especially if this person is your best friend, if this person is someone that you confide in. If you don't protect yourself, if you don't set your boundary, is that from you being optimistic up here, because of that negative talk, that you can actually be lowered, and you can have that self-talk like, am I really wanting to be someone? Am I really qualified to date a man or date a woman? Am I really the person that I need to be? And so you don't need to have that self doubt. You don't need to have that self talk when it comes to someone else speaking into your dating journey or speaking to your life, because you should have people there for you who would be willing to encourage you, who would be willing to say, oh, like, well, you met, that guy and he wasn't the right fit, but, maybe the next one, like, he will be the right fit. And so you need someone in your corner who is willing to talk to you like that. So when it comes to setting boundaries, is that if you know that they have been negative and they have not been optimistic for you, or they haven't been encouraging to you, and this happened on more than one occasion, and that's right, I said on more than one occasion, because for me, it only takes one time for someone to be negative about my dating journey. So if you've experienced it like two and three and four or five times, or you have experienced it with a series of occasions, like, it is time for you to set a boundary. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Number one is that you need to start filtering, and you need to create a negative person list. So for example, I want you to get out a sheet of paper, and anyone who has made you feel negative about your dating journey, write those people's names down, because what you need to do is just to be conscious and be mindful of who it is that you need to steer away from with your conversations. And when you become clear about that, because sometimes it is easier for us to do things when we write things down. And so if you write down one, two, or three people that have been negative about your dating journey, is that that's going to help you to be mindful of that person or those persons. And as you are mindful of that, you are going to start to be careful of the things that you tell them. And once you start to be careful of the things that you tell them, you will start to see is that they can no longer be negative to you, because you are going to start to shift the conversation by talking about something else. You're going to shift the conversation by saying, you know what, this is tip number two, is that, tell them like, hey, like, I don't appreciate the way that you have been talking about my dating journey, and I really want to be married. I want to find someone, and the way that you're talking to me isn't working for me. And if that person loves you, that they are going to understand. They may get mad, and it's okay for them to get mad, because who wouldn't get mad? But at the same time, if they love you, that they are going to understand exactly where it is that you are coming from. And how do I know this? Is because I had to stand up to this family member and tell them that this is unacceptable. I love you, but the way that you're talking about me, the way that you're talking about my future is not aligning up with the person and the woman that I am becoming. And I need you to be positive. And if you don't have anything nice to say, I need you to not say anything at all. And so that's my tip number three, is to tell them, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And again, if that person loves you, they will understand. And as they understand that, they're going to start to be careful of the things that they say to you. And that is exactly what you want. You want that person to be so careful as to the things that they say to you, in order for them to know, hey, I'm creating a boundary for you. And if you cross this line, that there will be consequences or there will be repercussions once you cross this line. And so if this person, is in negative your next conversation, but let's say two or three conversations down the line, they say, "Oh, have you found a man yet?" Or, "Oh, if have you found the woman yet?" Or, "How is that dating journey going for you? Did you meet another jerk yet?" So if this person starts to say negative things and they start to rehash the things that they are saying, now is the time for you to start to feed that person with a long handled spoon, just to say, "You know what? Like, I don't know exactly the season that we are in our relationship, but I need to have a positive outlook on my dating journey." And that person has to respect that. And again, it is not easy. The person that I had to tell that, what you're saying to me is not working for me, it is not something that's aligned with the woman that I am becoming, and I don't want to be in an abusive relationship. I want to be in a life giving relationship. And when I had that heart to heart with that person, it was hard, but yet it was worth it because she wasn't negative about it anymore. And so I had to start to not have those conversations with her, even though I wanted to. I had to stop having those conversations with her, and I had to start to feed her with a long handled spoon. And so some people may say, or you may say, "Well, that's my family member, or that's my best friend, or I always confide in that person." I totally get it. But if you want to attract the man of your dreams, if you want to attract the woman, if you want to be married, if you want to have a positive outlook on your dating journey, you are going to have to be careful of the self talk that you have. And you are going to have to be careful of the way other people talk about your dating journey. And one way that you can create a boundary is to feed that person with a long handled spoon. And so let's get to my last tip, and that is you need to find people who are going to be positive about your dating journey. So we've already addressed how to create boundaries, but let's create an actionable step in order for you to have people in your life who are going to be encouraging, who are going to be life-giving to you. Because when you have those type of people in your life that you're going to be like, "Yeah, like, I definitely want to marry the man of my dreams. I want to marry the woman of my dreams. That person is on the way." And you need to have a friend who is going to encourage you, like, "Yeah, like, let's pray about it. Let's see different places that we can go where there are possible a dating prospect for you." Or, let's start being intentional when it comes to dating and all of these things. So I hope that this has helped you when it comes to setting boundaries and how to protect your heart, how to protect your mind, because you definitely want to have a man or a woman who is going to love you. You want to have someone who is going to support you on your dating journey, because even though dating can be challenging, it's still doable, and you can take actionable but simple steps in order for you to increase your dating prospects. So, again, I am a certified relationship and a dating coach, and I have a Honey Love Dating Academy for single ladies at this time. And these are the types of things that I talk about with the ladies, and I just help them to understand dating principles and bite sizes in order for them to implement these into their life. And this is like one of the subjects, that we are definitely going to talk about. But I just wanted to bring this here because it was on my heart to share this with you. And so if you want to join the Honey Love Dating Academy, please join us because we meet every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. And if you like this, please comment below because I want to hear from you and make sure that you understand the things that I'm saying. And if there's anything that I could elaborate on, I definitely want to support you with that. And if you want to contact me, please look in the comment section. So I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have someone that can listen to this video, please share it. But I enjoyed myself, but have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.